check 1 2 1 2.
Red leather, yellow leather.
Aw, baby girl doing exercise. I love it when she does her exercise.
Whatever.
Hello, world.
Hello, hello, hello.
This is your girl Mo Hazel, and of course we got the beautiful Miss Glam in the building. How you doing, love?
I am great today.
Uh-oh. We doing good in the morning. You look nice in the morning.
Yeah, we need to go back to the evening.
Oh, yes, of course. This will be the last time we record in the morning, but it's all good. It's worth it. I loved it. I enjoy seeing you.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. I'm glad you said that. All right. So we're going to start our show off with the Weekly Delight. And pretty much it's a segment where it's a person, place, a thing, an inspirational quote, just whatever is pumping us up, keeping us positive, and pushing us to Friday. Or I like to say, Friday.
Oh, I'm so
Oh,
mad
I
at
know. That was so corny. Like, I will never say that again. It sounded bad.
I'm so mad at that. You
I'm
better
so
lay
sorry.
off me
Tech support,
for like
edit it out, edit it out.
Episodes.
We're never, it's going to be edited out. Don't worry about it. I got us. I got
I'm
us.
going to make sure that stays in.
Dang it. I just gave her ammunition. Hey, let's talk about your Weekly Delight, Miss Glam. Changing subjects.
I'm going to be sweet today.
Be sweet, please. Always. Be kind always.
Well, my Weekly Delight is Mo Hazel.
Wait, what?
I've had an awful week.
Oh my God.
I've been traveling. I've been forgetful. And Mo Hazel's positivity, motivation, just her random funny texts during the day have been on point and have gotten me through my week.
That's why you only need one friend.
As much shade as I throw at her, she is bestie for a reason.
Oh, I love you. I love you for that. I just know I do it because I love you and I mean every word and I want you happy because I love you in my world. And you really do come up on my mind a lot during the day. And I mean that. So, yay. I mean, it ain't going to stop me from being petty to you on this podcast. Nice try. But no, I do receive that love, but I'm still going to go in on you today.
Oh, so you're going to talk about my weekly delight choice?
Your weekly. We're going to keep that in too.
Whatever.
But no, I love you. Okay,
so
before we go into the petty, disclaimer, Mo Hazel loves Miss Glam and Miss Glam loves Mo Hazel. End of public service announcement. Let the petty begin. Fair? Fair. I love you. Mwah. Hey, so are you ready to get into the topic?
What was your weekly delight?
Oh, that's right. I don't.
Yours
can't
was
talk
so good.
You caught that I was trying to bypass that? I was
Yes,
like,
I
I don't want
did.
to talk about. Mine is corny, and I like when mine is better than yours. But okay, my weekly delight, nostalgia. I'm definitely aging myself, but I have to do it. So this lovely human being, she's a college sister, Swoop Life, UNF, wonderful. She has these Spice Girl dolls, and she's been, she tried to sell them, and I guess I don't know if they weren't selling or she decided she didn't want to sell them or she wanted to make sure they had a good home. I'm not quite sure, but she gave them to me because she knows me and tech support are huge Spice Girl fans from when we were kids, and low-key, they have a tour. If we can get on there, we're going to go see. And so she got the dolls for me and tech support. And so we have Ginger Spice and my favorite, Scary Spice in the box.
You just had to do it in the British accent.
Every time, love. Every time.
You're in
Governor.
America. You're not British. If we have any British people listening, please comment on her awful accent.
Side note, real talk, I am. Listen, so I got my ancestry in me, and yes, I am British. I'm like 33% British. Nah, it was always in me to be it. Now, I am like 67% Nigerian and Ghana, right? I'm saying it right.
I'm not from Ghana, so
I'm just saying, shut up. Okay, from Ghana. My people are from Ghana and Nigeria, and 33% are British.
That is
and
not entitled to you to use
a
the
very
accent.
small percentage is Native American, but I can, love.
No, the accent is from people who live there.
Okay.
You don't live there.
It's in my blood.
One visit does not make you British.
Listen, but if I go back 2 more times, I am.
No.
Cheer up.
No.
And cheerio.
Please let her know that it's awful. And it's
Moving
offensive
on,
to the ones
love.
who sound wonderful. Because
Moving
that is
on.
a very sexy accent, and you're just ruining it for
First
me.
of all, I am sexy.
Not when you do the accent.
Tech support think I'm sexy.
He has to.
Fucking love ya. Look at him smiling. See, anyways. Okay, moving on. Okay, are you ready for the topic?
What's the topic?
Who you calling a bitch? Disclaimer, we cuss. I don't know if you've listened to any of our podcasts, but we're really going in today, so I just figured I'd put that disclaimer out there. But the topic is, who you calling a bitch? Let's talk about it. You ready to talk about it?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's start out with how we use it, because we use it. We do. We use it quite a bit on each other. Now, we don't use it towards other people, right? I'm pretty sure we don't. Not in public anyway. But I'm pretty sure we
depends
don't.
on the circumstances.
I mean, I think
Those are fighting words.
It's if we're ready to fight, and it keeps us from fighting by talking about it. But we don't purposely disrespect another woman, right?
No.
That's what I'm saying. We don't do it in public, and when we do it, it's to us, and we calm each other down if it was in reference to somebody else, because they were about to make us fight, and they don't really know that I would have put the pause on them, and bitch better have my money, or whatever, right? Okay, so, but when we say it to each other, it's like terms of endearing, like, oh,
It's love.
my bitch put me in the weekly delight. Like, that was literally going through my head, like, that's my bitch right there. So
It's
we
love.
do it in love. So one, tell me what your definition when we're talking to each other about it. Like, what do you, okay, when you're calling me a bitch and I'm calling you a bitch, what is your thoughts on that?
I don't know if this is offensive or not, but it's like, it's another word for sister.
Yeah, I mean, well, here, can I say something? I feel like we're taking the power out of the word, because when I looked it up in Webster, because you know how me and
live
Webster
by
go. If
Webster.
it ain't if it ain't in Webster, I don't believe it. And I almost wanted to fight Webster today. So with Webster, it's a female dog. Apparently, it's a female dog, wolf, fox, and otter. I didn't even know all that, but
they're
female
in the same
dog.
family.
I understand that. But then they were saying like displeasure. I mean, it was pretty much putting it as negative.
Well, because most people do use it as negative. Like, why you bitching?
Oh, actually, I have it up. They give the disclaimer, informal, express displeasure, grumble, or informal, a difficult or unpleasant situation or thing. I don't like putting it in a negative way. I guess I want us to take that power back when we use it. And I think when used appropriately to take the power back, I'm okay with it. Especially if it's among sisters or among friends that okay it.
The intention
I will never
is
try
key.
a woman, even if I'm cool with her, I'm not just going to be like, okay, bitch, see you later, bitch, bye, bitch. I'm not going to do that to her unless I know we are in a good, trusting space to do it. Because I don't want her assuming, because what if she takes it wrong? I'm not trying
And
to
like
be
I said,
disrespectful.
I think it is from intention.
Yeah.
I
Definitely look at the intent.
I don't think, well, with us, I always know whatever comes out of your mouth is coming from a place of love
Yeah.
and pure intent. So I never question anything.
Even when I'm brutal, even if we disagree and I'm being brutally honest.
Yeah,
And
Peter
it's,
Pan.
yeah, listen, but you know what though? I could have been the person that, oh, it's cute, and let you go outside and let everybody talk about you. Now I got to fight them.
Okay, I get it. You saw.
Although random.
I received it, and I didn't buy it, and I have never worn a pixie cut since.
Yeah. Although random, can we go down a rabbit hole? Remember that one time you did wear a wig and it was cute and we almost had to lay some hands? So real
She
quickly.
is such a bad influence.
But
But
in that moment, you know I had your back, right?
Yeah.
I bet you were like,
But you didn't need to have my back. She ended up having my front because we were chasing bitches down. And in that, I mean it negatively.
I don't care. I agree. I wholeheartedly co-sign off that. So let me tell you. So we just minding our business. Miss Glam has this cute bob.
It
Because
was a bob.
I co-signed on the bob. And she just happened to be walking in a store. I forget what store we're in. It don't even matter. It was a grocery store. And we're just minding our business, chit-chatting, talking. And these two heifers come at us and talking about her hair. And there was nothing wrong with it. And she was saying something about the length of it.
Yeah.
And so...
She snatched
Woo!
the wig
I will
off.
let you tell it.
Now,
Oh my God.
here's the
I
caveat.
snatched it clean
So
off in the store
I don't
and
wear the proper, what is it? The scarf or
Scarf.
stocking.
I knew she didn't. That's why I did it.
I just pin it up on the top of my head so when the wig
And her hair is
falls
long.
off, my hair just
Oh, it was
flows
like
down
a
my
movie
back.
scene. Okay, listen. Instead of getting mad at me because she knew exactly what I was trying to do, like, oh, you talking about the length of her hair, baby? You don't even know. She got, that real deal underneath her wig. So I snatched it off, and with, it was like a movie. She just shook her hair. Flu, 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 flu. It's flowing. Flu, 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 flu. And it flows
bitches
down.
got mad.
And they got mad, and they tried to talk about us. And we followed them around the store. And I
Well,
got in
but
the car.
why did we follow them?
'Cause
They
those-
threw a
They threw a
check
Coca-Cola bottle.
was it my car?
It
It was
was
my
one of
car
our
because I
cars.
was driving.
And I ain't having it. I literally...
Follow them bitches.
That's what we
Follow
did.
'em.
We was about to lay the hands on them. You're lucky we caught a light, but oh no, I made sure they knew. And you could tell they were scared because they were trying to shake us.
Get that license plate. Call your mama.
We
Have
followed
her
them for a
look
good
'em
minute.
up in
I ain't the one to
system.
try. I ain't the one to try. Trust me. Trust
Driving
me.
all
I ain't the
around
one to
the
try.
city looking for them. She's such a bad influence.
I loved it. I don't play with me. I will get in the car and follow you. Anyways, getting out that rabbit hole.
But
Okay, so
God
we
saw
use it in a
not
loving
to
way.
put us
What
in
are your
jail
thoughts
today.
on when people use it? I mean, I know we just kind of used it in a bad way, but in all fairness, they tried us. If they try you, I don't have a problem with that being a response. I wasn't bothering anybody. We were minding our business, trying to get some grapefruit. I don't know what we were getting, but just saying. I don't remember. It's irrelevant. But anyways, what about when other women use it derogatory towards each other? Now, here we are. I don't care if I don't know you. I don't care if you're not the same race as me. We are a sisterhood. We are a womanhood. Especially in society now, we need to stick together, right?
Yeah, I believe that.
And so it burns me that I see hate in the womenhood.
I think that
And
comes
when
from
they use it-
insecurity.
Okay.
Because I think from
That's
when
a
you
good
can't
point, though.
express, your vulnerability and use your words,
Mm-hmm.
it's easier just to call them a bitch rather than to say, I want what you have, or I want to aspire to be like you. How did you get there? Help me. Give me insight. Inspire me. Instead of looking in the positive and asking for help, it's easier to go, that bitch.
Right. And also, too, to piggyback off that, if a woman comes to you and saying, I want to be like you, and never tell them to be like you,
No, I
that's
think
one.
everybody
Tell
should
them
be
that
better
you're
than
unique,
me.
you're different, you're beautiful. But when they're asking you advice because they admire you, take that as an opportunity
is
to mentor.
Yeah, and it's a compliment.
Yeah, don't hold back the secret because guess what? Even if you tell them stuff, it doesn't change that they're their own unique unicorn.
Correct.
And it won't take away from your shine.
And I think that's how
If anything,
some
you're
people
helping
look
enhance
at
their
it.
shine.
Yeah.
Right?
I think everyone can shine because, like a diamond, every diamond is unique,
Mm-hmm.
but they all shine their own unique way.
None are the same, like snowflakes.
Yes.
Everyone is unique and different, right?
Yeah.
And so we need to stand up together and be proud together. But instead, I see my favorite beef, and I'm wrong for doing it. And I don't, like for instance, I don't take sides and I don't go on the Instagram and be like, but Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, like beefing. Y'all are both rap artists and you're both different. There's a lane for you guys. Once upon a time, and the reason why I bring that up, because we're going to go back to that. Once upon a time, there was a gang of female rappers in the game. MC Lyte, Salt-N-Pepa, Queen Latifah, you name it. It was all of them out there. Remember that song, Ladies Night?
Oh, yeah.
All
That was
them-
one of my
all them
favorites.
ladies.
Missy Elliott.
Left Eye, Angie Martinez, Lil' Kim, all of them. And everybody got their favorite line, right?
Yeah.
Who was yours, by the way?
I like the whole song.
I like Angie Martinez because that was her first time probably rapping, and I could pick up her words quicker because everybody else is like, at least with hers, I can understand it. It's ladies' night, what? It must be money on the mind. Honey bee got the honey sugar at the spot.
So
Okay, anyways,
I feel
sorry.
like you decided to bring that up.
No,
just so
that was
you
on the
can
spot.
Show your rapping
That was on the spot.
skills.
Notice I put Moni. Remember
Just
Moni
so-
in the middle?
Just
Moni in the
so
middle. Where
you
she at? In the
can
middle? Okay, anyways,
rap on air.
listen. So I got it. I got the skills. I can do
Tech
it.
support. Edit all that out.
Anyways, back to the topic. But no, so anyways, it was a sisterhood of rappers. Everybody had their lane. Everybody was different. I just used that song because everybody had their unique voice and it contributed to an awesome track.
And And I don't think back
so
then they didn't beef.
They didn't.
No.
They stuck together.
Yes.
Yeah,
it was
and they
all
were
support
and they were
love.
killing the game.
It
They
was
were
all support
proving
and
these
love.
boys wrong, right?
Well, but here's my question.
Okay, go
Do
ahead.
you think it was more unified back then because there were so few female rap artists and they had to stick together because men weren't opening up doors for them?
Yes. But to this day, they don't. Them same female rappers don't. And if anything, I think they're probably mentoring some of these younger ones that they see are inspirational. My thing is, I get it. Yeah, stick together because we're hitting new territory and it's bigger in numbers, right? Right?
Yeah.
But they weren't the first one. Listen, I'm not a rap
I'm not saying they were
historian,
first ones, but I think back then
because
they
Supersonic,
had to,
I think they were the first one.
But I think they had to stick together because it still wasn't
I agree.
as
Definitely.
prevalent as it is today. So there was no room for the hatred because if they had let that in, I think the men in the industry probably would
ran
have
over.
pounced on it
Yeah.
and they wouldn't have been able to make the same strides that they did.
Okay, but here, and I agree. But now here you are in the game killing it. They could have said, well, now that we in here, let me go for that top spot. I want to be the top best female rapper in the game at the moment. And none of them did that. That's
Because
all I'm
you've gone
saying.
through war together. When you go through war with someone,
Yeah, that's
that
true.
bond, that relationship
okay,
you
true.
create, pettiness ain't gonna come between that.
Okay. But now listen. So then that kind of went away for a while.
Yeah.
And because, like, for instance, it seemed like we had like different spurts of a whole bunch of female rappers coming out at the same time, right?
Yeah.
And now it seemed like for a minute, Cardi B was the only one coming out with stuff on a constant. Don't get me wrong, Nicki was, but then now Cardi was just like quietly taking over because there wasn't anybody out there. And instead of just being like, I see you, sis, let's collab together, when somebody put them on the track because they were respecting both Motorsport, hey,
And I don't
Motorsport,
remember how
she got mad.
I don't remember how it started though, but I think
They both had
part
dope
of it
lines in
with
the
social
track.
media. People just pit people
But
against each other
instead
for
of
their
doing the
entertainment.
media route,
And clearing
instead of
the
doing
air,
the media
yeah.
route, let me reach out to you and say, hey, sis, I saw this in the media. I just want to get your side off record. What's going on? Are we good? Are we good? Okay, and getting out of the
Yeah.
rap game and going back to reality. If you have a problem with somebody, I mean, just talk to me. I'm a human being. Come at me and be like, hey, sis, what's going on? Like, I heard some stuff. I just want to clear the air. Is
Not
it true?
everybody's
And
gonna
even if
do
it
that.
was, be like, okay, so it's true. Why? Talk to me. I'm here. Let's talk about it.
There are a lot of people in this world who don't like conflict. And I don't think that's the only reason.
It's not right.
I don't disagree. But I think also it comes from the type of relationship you have. Some people assume the level of a relationship they have is greater than what it is. And so people get in their feelings and then don't want to address it.
Yeah. It's
So-
not right. We need to talk. Oh, and then one more thing. Do sisters fight?
Here's the difference.
For the most
She's
part, I
9
do. I
years
would
younger than me.
Okay.
So there really
for the record,
was
you have
no-
two.
Yes.
Okay.
But I mean, that's an even greater difference. I don't fight
She's
with
still
her.
your
I'm
sister.
more like no.
We
I
don't
agree.
do titles, remember?
No,
Family's
no, no.
family.
What I'm saying is,
That's why I call her Play
yes,
sister.
I am her sister. She is my sister.
That's right.
But she is my niece's age.
Okay.
So
I know their bond is
they're,
greater, obviously.
you know, they have a greater bond. They're like sisters, and I'm more like an aunt figure because I'm so much older
I
than
understand.
her.
I know.
So there
I
are
knew
things that she won't just come tell me because honestly, yes, she's my sister, but I'm more like, I'm telling your mama because it's different.
But back to the point. Do you?
I
as
think
a sis-
sisters do fight.
Okay. thank you.
Sisters do fight. Closer in age, they do. But I think now
So does
that
it
me and
start
my
young?
sister are older, we fight a little bit, but it's always fine. That's your brother. You go get your brother. I mean, they both are brothers, but that's your brother today. Or just the level of, yeah, okay, I'll call you tomorrow. It's just different. It's family.
Okay.
You can disagree, but
Before we move on to the
we've
next
gone
part
through
of it.
stages of not talking to each other.
But what I'm saying is,
she always
at
knows
the
she
end,
can
you
call
have her
me.
back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. You've said it before. I've heard you say it several times. I can talk about it, but you can't talk about it, right?
Correct.
That mentality. Okay,
And
so there's that sisterhood with that.
It's a sibling. Like, I can drag my brothers, sisters through the mud. Mm-hmm. You better not in front of me.
Right. Okay, so now let's move on to another part of it. Men using the term. How do we feel? Because I'm sorry. I think we disagreed on this. I don't care if you playing with me. You can't just call me a bitch. As a man, you can't call me a bitch. I don't care what your intent is. You can come with the most wholesomeness. You're the baddest bitch, babe. Nope. Get that out your mouth.
And I don't.
You can call me the baddest girl in the game, but
I can agree with calling me as in using it as a noun.
I don't like when a stranger calls me in, and I don't like when a person that I know calls me in.
But if I have a sense of good intent, like if I, that love is there, an understanding of good intent and that bond, you can use it as a verb in the sense of you're acting bitching right now, or you're being a bitch right now.
Okay, but give me an example where you allowed it.
Me and the boyfriend, we're having, I'm talking shit or whatever.
That's every day.
Yeah, basically. But, when I cross over that line or his line, he may say, you're being a bitch right now.
And then you would okay that? That's fighting words for me.
Well, and I guess because for me, it's not fair for me to curtail him and then me not be curtailed. Because...
See, that's exactly how I operate.
Real talk.
I can do it, you can't do it. I'm sorry, I'm petty like that. But keep going. I'm listening.
And I try to keep it fair. I think, we try to keep it fair. And usually when he says that, I cross the line. And then it's digging deeper of, why do you say that? What was it? And then it helps me understand him at a deeper level of what that line was.
We ain't Dr. Phil in this situation. Meaning, like, if my man says it, we ain't gonna sit here and say, why did you say that? What's the intent? I'm jacking you up.
Well, that's because you let your emotions...
That's right. It's emotional.
Well, okay, I have a question.
Yes.
That word.
Yes.
Bitch.
Yes.
Has a man used it against you negatively?
Yes.
And see, I think...
And it wasn't my man, just to be clear. My man is very... I make fun of him and I poke at him, and he's wonderful for letting me do that. But shout out to tech support. You still here. You still employed.
You ain't got your pink slip yet?
Still employed, yeah. But anyways, he's over there smiling. He's actually here listening. But anyways, so my man has never done it, and he's never even thought to do it. So it's never been a conversation, and I love that about him. But yeah, I had a stranger. It was like a college break, spring break, and I went with a couple girlfriends to Miami. And you know how men feel like, they can just... I wasn't wearing anything. Granted, that's still no right, but I wasn't wearing anything. I never gave him an excuse. So I wasn't out here wearing... It's never an excuse, to be clear. Thank you for the disclaimer. But I dressed appropriately and, out here trying to feel on my girls and stuff. And when we call them on it, you acting like a bitch. Don't do that. Don't do that. You don't know me. I don't know you. And that's uncalled for. Just because we don't want you touching on us. So now I'm a bitch? Wow. Okay.
But did any other times?
No. Like, I proceeded to call him out his name too. Don't worry about all that. I handled that.
Well, but did you see... Is that your only experience, or have you seen and witnessed others?
I've heard stories of others. I hear aftermath stories, and then of course as I'm hearing, I'm like, dang, why didn't you tell me I would have gone over there and jacked him up? I do want to hear it because I want to give you life and let you know it's not okay under any circumstance for a man to call you out their name, especially when the intent is wrong. But I never have experienced it in the midst of. That was the one time that I've experienced it, and I instantly acted like a donkey and proceeded to cuss and fuss him out on the Miami Boulevard, like loud, like I don't care who was around. And I like to think I don't want to show out, like that. Especially, I shouldn't even care what a stranger says, but it's the fact that he's being disrespectful.
No,
and
I don't think you were
he was
wrong
being
in that
disrespectful
instance.
to me and the girls, and I felt more for them. I need to protect them. You know what I'm saying?
I think in that instance, you're getting your safety back.
Yeah. And I just didn't want him to feel it was okay to do that all night long and forever and a day. That's not right. Well, so I had to say something.
I wonder does that color your view of why you don't ever use that in front of me?
I've seen it on TV used wrong. I've seen it in movies used wrong. So maybe that too. I don't know, but I know I didn't like that feeling, and I'll never forget it. I'm not sure. Obviously, I was in college. I don't think I had any bad experiences with it in high school and middle school. So yeah, maybe it did color my adulthood.
I think the emotions attached to that incident and how you feel colors how other people say it. Whereas I don't really have any strong emotions to that because thankfully I've not had that experience. So it doesn't trigger anything with me. I can still, be rational and have a conversation of, tell me more. And depending on what you say after that could lead to a more heated argument.
Yeah.
But for the most part, when we have those conversations, it's just,
Could a stranger say it?
It depends on the content. If I'm really out there acting like an ass, and now I'm not saying calling me out my name.
You don't know me though.
No, you're right. Now, if someone called me out a bitch, yeah, those are fighting words. I don't care what the circumstances are.
Okay.
No, and I've had,
you
know what? Now I think about it, I've had that happen. Ex-boyfriend called me out a bitch, and we broke up because I don't tolerate that.
So he said it while y'all were together, and that just resonated with you, and so y'all are no longer together.
No, because it was disrespectful. It was meant with disrespect.
Okay.
He was upset. He called me out my name, and I don't tolerate that.
So to be clear, you're all about the intent, and I'm just saying, no way, Jose. That's what it sounds like.
So. But you wouldn't let a woman call you that either.
No, I wouldn't. You're right. Yeah, true. I will say I do give exception to gay men. Shout out to the LGBTQ community. Yeah, gay men. Only reason why is because to me, when gay men say it, they say it like almost like a sisterhood too.
Hey, bitch.
Work it, bitch. Like RuPaul is like a friend in my head. I don't care what nobody say. Work. She's just amazing. So if she said it to me, I'd be like, oh my God, queen, yeah. Yes, bitch, yes. You know what I mean? So I'll allow it for that. Because I've never heard, and I'm not saying they can't. Now, if you say it wrong to me, I will stomp you too. But for the most part, anytime I've ever heard it from a gay man towards me, it's always been in love. It's like the same intent that we give towards each other. It's always been positive. Intent. And it is intent. But yeah, I guess I'm looking at intent too. Sure.
But it doesn't strike that same emotional trigger that the other incident did.
Yes, intent from a woman. Yes, intent from a gay man. But from a straight man, nope, not at all. I don't care if you even, yes, bitch, you working that outfit today. Nope. Choose a different word. Yes, beautiful.
But
go try again. Use a different word.
Does it trigger anything in terms of your feeling safe when that word is used?
I just feel like you're lowering my value. It's not that I don't feel safe.
Do you feel like
because I will fight you. I'm not one to purposely put hands on people, but I ain't scared of a fight. I'm not cocky. I like to think I'm humble for the most part. I mean, I take things in fun. I keep things light and positive. But I love myself. I love myself.
Yay.
Yeah.
I've rubbed off.
You did. But anyways, I love myself, okay? And I don't need anybody to love me or make me happy. But I don't need negativity surrounding me. I don't need somebody trying to tear me down. Don't try to change my focus. Yeah. Because you never know, after a while, I'm not saying it will, but you never know. You hear that enough and you might start questioning yourself. Get that out. Get that out the way. So I don't want it. I don't need it. Don't change my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Anyways, so moving on.
Can you tell she's the music one of this duo?
Listen, I love music. But anyways, so speaking of music, let's talk about pop culture. And we dabbled in it, but let's prove that point. So with pop culture, I see it used all kinds of ways. Do we like it in pop culture? Do we?
You know me. I don't believe in censorship. I think people should be able to say what they want. However, there are consequences to when you say things that you want. So if you're prepared to take on the consequences, whatever they may be, say what you want, boo.
I remember the rapper Nelly is a big advocate for his sister who had bone marrow. And I remember that because he used that word so much in his lyrics, or in all fairness, he also had girls twerking it, in music videos. When he went to Spelman to do this bone marrow drive for his sister, and, for others too, they boycotted him. So you're right. There is a point to it. People are listening and you think it's cool because your homies in the studio said, oh, dog, that's a hit. That's a hit. And yeah, you go number one to the chart. hurts, but that was a good sisterhood moment of, no, you will not disrespect us. And I think I don't mind it. And even though I said, bitch, don't kill my vibe, I didn't like that Kendrick Lamar did it, but it was a really good track. Oh, I'm such a hypocrite because I don't like him saying, and I actually don't listen to the track, but I like that line. Like, I'll use it. Anyways, I'm a hypocrite. I get
it goes back to intent.
I like that women are using it to empower more. Like, they're taking that power away. So I don't mind when I hear it in lyrics and it's a sisterhood thing. It's almost like how the feminists, we use the word, we change the intent.
Yeah.
Change the definition in the dictionary. We're saying, screw you, Webster. It ain't that. It's love, it's light, it's sisterhood, it's bonding, it's, hey boo, it's all these cool things.
Yeah.
And so I love when pop culture presents it that way. I don't know if I'm seeing it less where it's used in a derogatory. I guess you still see it, but I don't know. Is it less
accepted now, or you don't? It's not
desensitized.
Yeah, that's probably the better word.
And I don't like that. Like I said, I don't like it in rap videos when you feel you need to use that all the time to make a hit. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to refer to a woman as a bitch to make it a hit. Like, that's what you say. Period. And so I applaud people who use other ways of saying it. I applaud the effort. I applaud people who try to make a conscious effort to realize that women need to be put on a higher pedestal, because we are that. We are queens.
Yeah, and I definitely agree with that.
I have mixed emotions about it, but I am definitely for tracks, or when it's used in movies and books, in pop culture, if it's used from the feminist perspective of, we're going to take that negative power away and we're going to try to change the definition and make it an urban dictionary,
Another informal
Webster. Yeah, we needed a couple different informals. Yeah. So I agree with that.
Well, and when I say I don't believe in censorship, it's not that I agree with the way they use it. I just don't think it's my place or anybody's place to say what you cannot say.
I hear you.
But
we're in America.
You hold people accountable for what they say. And if the consequences are this and they're not willing to face those consequences, that's when people will get the point that that's not allowed. Because when you just have censorship, then they just say it. They just don't say it out loud or where other people can see it in the mainstream.
Fine, say what you want, but say it around me and see what happens. I'll say it like that. Say it if you want to, but say it in my presence and watch what happens. Because I will try you right back, like you picking with the wrong one. I'm a nice person, but there are triggers, and that is a trigger, especially when your intent is all the way wrong. All the way turned around wrong. Like them girls, all the way turned around wrong.
Such a bad influence.
I love it. Okay, so wrapping this up, what's the moral?
The moral is, for me, that the word bitch can be used if you have good intention with those you are close with. But it's not a nice word to use with people you don't share that type of relationship.
Know your audience.
And you really do need to make sure that you truly know your relationship. Because I've seen times where people thought they were a lot closer than what
hey,
they
bitch,
were.
To bitch? Who you calling a bitch? Bitch, I'm calling you a bitch. And then they fighting. Yeah.
Just because I picked you up from the airport at 2 a.m. don't mean that I'm your best friend.
Right.
I just happen to be a nice person.
Ooh, that sounds like a particular story, but that's all right. We ain't got time. So my point is, if you don't know your audience, don't try it. This is not the time to try out new material on people you don't know.
Unless you itching for an ass whooping.
Men, please know, instead of using bitch, maybe use queen more. Or for instance, if she is quote unquote what you say, acting a bitch, maybe say, what's the matter with you today? What's wrong? What's going on? You know what I mean? Maybe ask. Maybe there's a reason.
Down communication.
Exactly. You never know. And you can turn around like, hey babe, why you looking sad? You're a queen. Smile, chin up. Maybe encourage. And then be like, you know what? That's right. Chin up. That's right. And then their whole attitude lights up.
Yeah.
Man, you don't know. If you do more compliments to women, that'll change their whole perspective. And they light up a lot quicker. It's not helping when you call them a bitch, period. Point blank and simple. Men, I just say don't use it. I get what you said, and that's fine. You and your man are cool with it. I just say, rule of thumb, men, just don't use it at all. Unless you're a drag queen. Yes, bitch. Then I'm okay with it. I'm probably going to get hate mail for this. But I say it in love. I actually love all kinds of people. So you all right with me. We can hang out anytime. I need some makeup tips. I need to be slayed and laid. And I want to look like you because y'all be having it going on. But anyways, if you don't know that you can use it correctly, don't use it at all. Period.
Yeah, that's a word that you need to make sure that you have a full understanding of the definition, how to use it, when to use it. You know, it should come with a manual.
And women especially, don't tear each other down. No. We already got men out here doing it so quick and easily because it's embedded in them because they learned that. They got enough material to teach them how to tear us down in 2.5 seconds. We getting it from men and we getting it from our women? No. Empower each other. Unless it's in sisterhood and you know your sister well, your play sister well. Unless you know your bestie well, your friends well, your circle well, don't use it. Don't tear them down. And when you see strangers and they doing their thing, whether it's all the way wrong or all the way turned up right, don't hate on them. If it's all the way turned around wrong, maybe, offer them some gems. Help them out. And if they're doing their thing, let them shine. Learn from it or shine in your own way.
Everyone can shine.
Everybody can shine.
Someone else to shine for you to shine.
Sis, there's enough love out there for all of us. There's enough good men out here for all of us. There's enough good women, if that's what you decide you want to do, out here for all of you. There's a lot of good friends out here for all of you. There's room in your job. There's room for you to step out on your own and do your own thing. There's just so much room in the world for you to be and live and do whatever you want to do that you don't have to take out another girl to get to where you need to be. Period. Point blank and simple.
That's true.
If you can't, use it in love.
If you have to step on someone to get to the top, you ain't gonna be on the top for long.
Really. And that's just showing your character, not the person you're attacking.
Correct.
Period. All right. Woo, I felt like I was on a platform. Let me step out off my soapbox. Woo, I'm preaching today.
About that word.
Oh my gosh, the congregation would kick me out. How many times you say, bitch? Don't pass that collection plate around. No. Where the holy oil? Anyways, so stepping off my soapbox, let's move on to Petty Word of the Day. This is one of my favorite segments just because, one, I feel like I get to learn a new big word, trying to be like Miss Glam.
Okay, so my word.
But wait, before we get there, I'm trying to explain it to people. Don't jump the gun. I see how you ready to attack me. You done loved me up. Now you ready to attack me. So the petty word of the day, it's a segment where we teach you a new word that we learned. But every time you learn a new word, how do you apply it? By putting it in a sentence. We put it in a petty sentence because that's how we do it on here. All right, Miss Glam, go. Because I know you ready to tear me down one. Go.
Okay, remember that.
Uh-oh.
My word of the day is sapience.
Sapience.
And it means wisdom.
Ooh, that ain't for me. Watch.
There are times Mo Hazel has sapience beyond her years. What was that comment about?
Wow, I didn't know what?
No, tearing you down.
What is going on with this episode?
So, what were you saying?
I think you're doing a reverse Jedi. I think you're trying to make viewers like you more by not being petty.
So, all the listeners, you see how Mo Hazel has attacked me this whole episode? The whole episode.
You know what?
I'm not scared. I've done
That's right. I ain't scared of going to my petty word.
I didn't think like that. Said is love, gems, and wisdom today.
Wow.
Just love on her. Wow. And she's just hated on me. Ugh.
And I'm about to hate on you again. My petty word. Oh, yeah. That's a good, cute trick, but it ain't keeping the petty out of me. Frabjous. See how I messed that word up? See? You get, the universe is getting
karma.
Me back. Yeah, it is karma. Frabjous. It's an adjective, like how you, I guess I got to start saying what it is. It's an adjective. Wonderful, elegant, superb.
I'm all those things.
Every time I see Miss Glam, I usually compliment her on her fabulous outfit, except when she wears her raggedy college shirt.
Yeah.
You want to tell that?
What? My college shirt that I got, sophomore? Junior
Listen,
year?
We're old. We're not that old, but we're old. It's old enough that for her to have kept that shirt that long. She's got like 25 gray, light gray, heather gray.
I had more than that.
College shirts. It's a gray shirt. It's a man unisex t-shirt, and it's got in block letters, dark blue print, college. It's horrible. And she wears that every every time I go to her house,
It's my sleep shirt. It's my lounge shirt.
and she usually dresses fly to the nine because she's the bougie one. But then every blue moon, she be slipping up. I guess she's comfortable with me, but she be slipping up and wearing that raggedy collared shirt with holes in it.
Now,
And
hold
she got
up.
25 of them, and all of them got holes in the same spot.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
So
Raggedy.
there are multiple. Like, I probably have 25 left. I probably had about 50 or
You
75.
did. She had a whole box set.
And as they get holes in them, they get thrown away. But I have more.
Why?
So 15 years later, I still have some. And I've given them out. You had some.
I had one, and I
Daddy
don't have
had
it.
some.
I had it at the time when you first brought it out. It was cool, sleepwear. You take it to a whole
If
nother
I
level
had given
and
it
live
to
in
tech
it.
support, he'd still have it because he don't throw away anything.
No, he ain't got it. He ain't got it. He ain't
He
got
ain't
it.
never get one.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Okay, that's right. Okay, I see what you said. Because I was gonna say no, he don't. We threw those away. I think that was year 2.
If
We
it
threw
was
away.
thrown away, it was because you threw it away.
Yeah, it was not cute. Throw it away. Anyways, we ain't going there. Raggedy ass college shirt, and you still got them, right?
I do. I got about
Same hole,
15 and 25
right side,
left.
lower, down at the bottom. I can't stand that shirt. Every time I see it, I just want to jack you up. But anyways, I appreciate the love you gave. And just so I can
I
end
won't
on a
do it no
positive
more.
note, I just want to say, Miss Glam, I love you. And doing this podcast has been a wonderful experience. And I'm just excited for what the future holds for us. And I hope the listeners, you enjoy hearing us too. Like, subscribe, check our website. Miss Glam, what's the website?
www.badassbesties.com.
And on the website, it will put you to the right ways to connect to us, whether it's on Instagram, Facebook, all the ways you can get us on podcasts. What are we on? Google Play, Spotify.
Whatever platform you want, Stitcher, Spotify, TuneIn, we did it all so that your preference is your preference.
Right. Get into it. We want you to be with us. We want you to take this journey with us. But I love you, even though you're my play sister.
See, you just wrong. You can't even
I
give
can't.
me
I can't get it
love all
out.
the
I
way.
can't. So we're just going to end it with I love you.
And I love you back.
All right. So that's it. Anything else you want to say?
Until next time.
All right. And we are out.